Andy No is a senior editor at the Post Millennial, has been following the uptick in trans violence and joins us now. Andy, good to see you. Yesterday's mass shooter joins a growing list of mass shootings carried out by people in the trans community, among other crimes, like the trans group called the Zizians. It linked to 6 killings. Trans has become very violent in this country, hasn't it?
Yes, I think the public should be aware that the mass killing atrocity that happened yesterday by the trans shooter did not happen in sort of just a vacuum. It occurred in the context of years now of far left, leftist, and mainstream left-wing propaganda that is trying to mainstream grievance and ideology among the trans activists and the far left, to the point now where at every demonstration you go to for trans rights, they will make claims that they are victims of an ongoing genocide. When Audrey Hale committed the mass killing at the Covenant School in Nashville 2 years ago, there was a big protest several days afterwards at the state capitol. They held up an extra finger because they included Hale as a victim in that. And that is the mentality of a very large segment of the activist radical left and the radical chic who support them in elite society and media.
Yeah, that's so well said. You wrote a book a few years ago on Antifa. You warned about the radicalization that's happening. There's the book right there, Unmasked. Warning, too, about the rise of what you call Trantifa. What is Trantifa?
Well, more than 5 years ago, I was observing, just based on the arrest data out of Portland, where I'm originally from, at these Antifa riots, that disproportionately the arrestees were trans, non-binary, or gender diverse. And by disproportionate, sometimes 15% at a night, sometimes 20%, sometimes upwards to a third of the arrestees. Now, there are a lot of trans people in the US, the numbers is growing, but it's not 30% of the population. So it was a phenomenon that I observed then, and I saw that in the time since, the propaganda messaging has become more radical, more extreme, to the point now where there are militias and sort of pseudo paramilitaries that have formed around the United States by transgender identifying people, telling them that they need to fight back against the US government because of trans genocide. They're teaching them how to use deadly firearms weapons. And it's being encouraged by the mainstream media. You can look at reporting that has been done at the local and national level that has made it seem chic and cool for these anti-government extremists, who many of them deal with mental health comorbidities, by the way, and are on hormones, to take up firearms against their perceived enemies.
What a mess. What a mess. Andy No, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you.